I got one of the legends of Australian cricket, Ricky Ponting. Ricky, welcome to Aussie India.
Thank you.
I'm sure you're looking forward to the upcoming series, South Africa, Sri Lanka, and then you're going to India and, of course, the Ashes as well later on coming up. Do you think that the Australian team is geared enough after the retirement of some of the, the big shoes that we have to fill, like Glenn McGrath, Shane Warne, and of course in batting Matthew Hayden and Adam Gilchrist and others? Do we have the team to win this series against South Africa specifically?
Yeah, look, we'd like to think so. There's no doubt that the period of time we just mentioned there, the next 15 months, we've got some of the biggest series that we actually play as an Australian team. So South Africa and Australia in the coming weeks is going to be hopefully a great series. They're number one in the world at the moment, and we understand that, and we know what their strengths and weaknesses are, and we have to make sure that we're at our absolute best if we want to win that series. As you say, Sri Lanka after that. Then India in India, and then England in England. So there's some massive series coming up, and we have to play great cricket if we want to win any of those series.
Mm-hmm. What's the formula for getting to that number one position, you think?
What's the formula? We just got to play the best that we can play for 5 days in every test match. There's no, against very good opposition teams, you just can't afford to let up for one session or one day anywhere through the next 12 months. If you do that, then we've seen in the last couple of years just how important that can be. And so that's our focus. We'll work as hard as possible. We'll do everything in our power to make sure that we're ready to go.
And you have seen sea change in your illustrious career, 2020, the advent of 2020 and so on. And if I look at the schedule, is it putting too much of pressure on cricketers to play all forms of the game?
Yeah, look, there's a lot of cricket being played, but a lot of the time it's individual choice as well. I mean, a lot of these players don't have to play in the domestic competitions that they're playing. I mean, they don't have to play IPL. They don't have to play in Champions League to a certain degree a lot of the time either. So there's some decisions that have to be made by individuals, but international programming for as long as I've ever been playing has always been a topic of conversation. And I think Cricket Australia now are starting to understand that maybe our players can't play every single game through the year, and that they need to have a break here and there to get themselves fit and ready for the next series. So look, hopefully that'll hold us in good stead through the next 2 years.
Mm-hmm. And you have been one of the greatest players to play the game, and you have achieved so many goals. Are there any other goals left for you to achieve?
The only thing I ever said when I started playing any form of cricket was that I wanted to be a successful individual in a very successful team. Most of my career that's been the case, and that's the way I want to finish my career as well. I want to finish my career on a high as an individual, but also want to finish my career with Australia being the best cricket team in the world. So I'll do everything I can to give myself the best chance to do that, and I'm sure the rest of the boys will do the same.
Thanks very much, Ricky, for finding time.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.